Greetings. This is Pastor Jeremy C. Haynes, your host of Sunday Sounds. I want to take this opportunity to personally welcome and thank each and every one of you for your faithful support of Sunday Sounds. It is greatly appreciated. I do ask that you would invite your family, friends, associates, co-workers, church members, even your enemies to connect with us here at Sunday Sounds. There are two ways to connect with us at Sunday Sounds. The first way is by liking our Sunday Sounds Facebook page. That's SONday. There on our Sunday Sounds page, you will get all kind of information, news, updates, and events of what's going on with Sunday Sounds. The second way to connect with Sunday Sounds is by going to our free Spreaker app, which you can download in Google Play or in iTunes. Basically, go to Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. There you'll search for the Sunday Sounds podcast. Download it and save it as a favorite. So the two ways, once again, is by Facebook, Sunday Sounds, or by going to the free Spreaker app, Spreaker, SPREAKER. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. My prayer is for everyone to have a joyous day filled with family, friends, loved ones, love, plenty of good food, and a spirit of thanksgiving as well as thankfulness. 1 Chronicles 16:34 says, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever." Many of us are familiar with the traditional meaning of Thanksgiving. After the pilgrims had settled here in the new land, and after their first successful growing season or their first successful harvest, the pilgrims celebrated by feasting on that harvest. And this feast and celebration lasted for 3 days. But for believers, Thanksgiving should have a different meaning. In 1863, President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed that on the fourth Thursday in November would be a national day of thanksgiving and praise to our Father who dwells in the heavens. Thanksgiving is a day dedicated to thanksgiving and praise, and not just thanksgiving. Really, when we start to give thanks for all that God has done for us in our lives through the years, how can we not offer up a praise? So today is not only a day of thanksgiving, but it's a day of thanksgiving and praise. Watch this, for our Father who dwells in the heavens. It's important for us to realize, understand, and recognize that everything that we have is not because it's anything that we've done of ourselves, but because it is the goodness and the mercy of our Father who dwells in heaven. So as believers, we should not view things the way the world views them, but we should view them through the lenses or see them as God has purposed and predestined them to be. So today is the day we set aside to give thanks and praise to God our Father for his many blessings in this season of harvest in our lives. I know there are those who might be struggling, who might be going through, who might not be exactly where it is they want to be right now, but guess what? Even you too are beneficiaries of his many blessings in this season of harvest in your life as well. What is a blessing? A blessing is a special favor, mercy, or benefit bestowed by God. What is the harvest? The harvest is the gathering of things planted. It's a natural time of reaping in joy what has been produced throughout the year for the seeds in which you've planted. However, there is a spiritual meaning for harvest. The spiritual harvest is symbolic of bountiful health and abundance. The spiritual harvest is the result of God's work in the heart of man. Some people's hearts are good soil. And when the word of God is sown into their hearts, the person accepts it and continues to nurture and mature. It is God's job to change the soil or the heart of man. I think I want to say that again. It is God's job to change the soul or the heart of man. As believers, we must be diligent in our sowing. We must be diligent in planting the seed of Christ, not only to non-believers, but to the world at large. If we plant the seed, trust me, God will provide the harvest. 1 Corinthians 3:7 says, so neither he who plants is anything, nor he who waters, but God who gives the increase. We as believers were commissioned back in Matthew. Our service is to go ye therefore into the world making disciples. So do not get bent out of shape when it seems as if your efforts are falling on fallow ground. Just trust, know, and believe that God will provide the increase. I remember I read somewhere in the book that it says, let us not get weary in well-doing. For in due season, come on now, let us not get weary. For in due season. So in this season of blessings and harvest, just know that God has not forgotten about you. And if he said it, it will come to pass. So today, let us proclaim this to be a day of thanksgiving and praise for the marvelous things which he has done. And remember, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His mercy endureth forever. And in spite of what you see, in spite of how things may be, remember, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, and his mercy endureth forever. Enjoy your day and be blessed. This is Pastor Haynes of SONday Soundz signing off. Have a happy Thanksgiving.